There's a fish, a crankbait, deep smoothie. He's pulling like a banshee, I know that. Just a little guy, but he's pulling. Fishing in Brazil today with my buddy Dale Morrell Archery Targets. Dale and I have fished Brazil and Venezuela, Mexico, all over the world. But we're down here fishing for peacock bass. We're hoping to catch them a lot bigger than that one, but that's the start right there. That's getting started. Got that fish right there on a little deep smoothie crankbait. I gotta put my gloves on. I got out here fishing without putting any gloves on, start handling these fish. That's a little LT gray. Now, a lot of these fish are schooling down here, and we'll catch a lot of small fish, but hopefully we're gonna catch some really big ones too. They catch, 20, 25. Oh, and Dale's got one right there. I better get back in the water. Put my gloves on later. Dale's got his gloves on.
See, right here, we're on this point, Jimmy.
On the point. The point.
Points. Gotta stay with them.
That's the thing. If you just do nothing but fish points bass fishing, you're going to end up being a pretty good bass fisherman. That's about all you need to know about the game, and you'll catch them. Fish love points because they're ambush areas. They're areas where they can wait for fish that's moving in and out of, say, this pocket right here. They're going to travel across this point. And they get across this point, well then the bait will come across the point, so they hang around them. Emerald! I thought that fish was a bigger fish you had to hit yours there.
Too.
They make a bigger splash than they end up being, don't they, sometimes? There's a jillion of those right there in here. They're schooling, and we'll see them up on top of the water occasionally, probably. That's the ones we catch in between the big ones.
Is that a spotted?
Yeah, that's spotted or tiger, LT gray. They call them LT gray. About 10 pounds is about as big as they get. But a 10-pounder like that'll pull like a 15-pound bar. I mean, they really pull. They're strong. For their size, they're really amazing.
There's a big one in there somewhere, Jimmy.
Teenager. We want a teenager. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Had 3 or 4 hit it. One finally got it a little bit, but he didn't get buttoned. That one got a button. A little one. Spinner bait, little guy. There's a bar peacock. I thought those were a little, they sounded like a lot different fish. Isn't he pretty? Look at that, isn't that pretty in that water? Come here, amigo. Ooh. That's when that fish monkey gloves comes in handy right there, is against that. Now that's a bar peacock. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for his great-grandfather. That's a pretty little girl right there. That spot on the tail. They crush your spinnerbait. I had somebody send me a note on our Facebook. If you're not on our Facebook, you need to get on our Facebook. Jimmy Houston, all capital letters.
Oh, dang it.
We have over 260,000 people on there. But somebody sent me a note and said, Jimmy, what kind of spinnerbait do you find that holds up the best for peacock bass? And I said, I've never found a spinnerbait that holds up the best for peacock bass. They tear them all up. So I use a Jimmy Houston Legends, my Lucky Strike. They tear them all up, doesn't matter. You got him? Or has he got you? You got him. Hit it as soon as it hit the water, didn't it? I got one too. We'll get in there close, we catch them. We might not get them out, but we get them on. That's all we care about. We get them out, we get them out, we get them out.
Got mine off easily.
They're not giants, but they are a little bit bigger. They're pretty nice fish, really. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like catching a 4-pound bass right there, 4.5-pound bass. LT gray. They're back in behind that stuff, man. Oh, he got a little weight to him. Straighten my spinnerbait out. That spinnerbait's gonna break here in a little bit because it's been straightened out and bent back, and it's gonna break, but I've caught several fish on it, so when it breaks, I've got my money's worth. I'm always astounded that people complain when a spinnerbait breaks or when a crankbait starts to get messed up. You know, you buy a package of worms for $7 or $8, it's got 10 worms in it, You catch 5 or 6 fish out of that package of worms, you think you got your money's worth. You buy a Jimmy Houston spinnerbait for $5, you catch 20 fish on it and it breaks, and you think, oh my gosh, my spinnerbait broke. Think about that a minute. And if you've got a really, really good spinnerbait, it's got the right wire in it and the right blade combination, you're gonna catch a lot more fish. I need to retie this puppy. Oh, Jimmy, do not look at that. Look at him go. God, he's burning my hands. He's burning my hands.
Big fish.
Big fish, yeah. Watch him coming up. Watch him coming up. He's a little tired now. Ah, my thumb, he burned all the skin off my thumb. I pushed the button and all the skin off my thumb's gone. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's a big peacock bass right there. That is a big peacock bass. Woo! Ah. Man, look at that, will you? Ah, my thumb is just, I mean, he smoked it. There was skin peeling off of it. Oh, look at my poor little Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait. Goodness sakes alive. Kiss the bait. Oh, guy's heavy. Oh, be careful, guy. That fish says, give me some air. I can't breathe out of water. We put him on the BOGO, 15 pounds. Yeah, he ain't hurt a bit. Keep him out of the water. I kept him out of the water a long time. I don't like keeping fish out of the water that long. He come out of that tree. He come right out of that tree, Dale. That's what we need to do. I'm not sure. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that fish come out of that bush? I mean, did you see that? Golly, I can't get my button pushed. Oh, he come out of that bush like a rocket. I mean, like a rocket. Look at that. Look at him pull. Golly, don't back out down that tree. Let me have that tree. You cannot have that. What I'm talking about. Get him all off. Yep. I got it. There we go. There we go. That's nice. That fish like to jerk me out of the boat. He come out of that bush. It looked like a largemouth coming out of there, but he'd come out like a rocket. Nearly jerked me out of the boat. That's an LT gray. That's a nice LT gray. It's kind of skinny, but he's long. It's a heavy fish. Nice big old fish. Spinnerbait! Oh, look at my poor Legend spinnerbait. Now that's just crapped up. Excuse my French. I guess I could have said that differently. Fish? Uh-huh. Big one? It's hung up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hang on, back up. What'd he hit?
Spinnerbait.
Spinnerbait? You see him hit it?
I'm probably hung up now. He's probably off.
Oh, maybe not.
No, he's not.
No, he's still on there. Yeah, look over there. Look over there. He's way over there.
Come out of there.
He's coming this way. Coming this way. Coming this way. Coming this way. There he is over there. Net. 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 Net.
He's not that big. Go ahead and lip him.
He's pretty nice. Not that big. He's pretty dang nice. What are you talking about, not that big?
He's a little bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah. Finally got Dale on the spinnerbait. Takes a little while.
Probably a nice 6-pounder. What do you think?
Hold
Wait a
him up,
minute.
just one hand. Yeah, the morale. Just one hand, one hand. Hold him out, out. Got it.
What do you say?
He wants to weigh him. How many?
8.
Ocho? Ocho.
8 pounds.
8 pounds. All right, Dale, way to go. Very, very, very nice. All right, no more than Mr. Nice Guy. Golly, golly. That's a nice one. No, 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 no. I can't get the button pushed. I'm trying to push my button. I still have him. I still have him. That's a nice one. Might get him out of there. See, if I ever get close to him, I need a net. He's wrapped around every tree in the jungle. He's swimming free back there, but he's got the line wrapped around 2 or 3 trees. I ever get, oh, he come off. Doggone it. Jumped and come off. Woo, big fish. Spinnerbait, look at that spinnerbait, man. And that wasn't from lifting, that's just, they crater your spinnerbaits. They just crater your spinnerbaits. Look at that, it's bent backwards. It's bent backwards all around. I ought to put a brand new spinnerbait on. I brought about a dozen or so with me. You need to bring at least a dozen down here, probably 2 dozen. I probably should have brought more. But I checked my line. My line's frayed a little bit. That's 30-pound line, and that held that fish. That's in excess of a 10-pound fish right there. And that held him, no problem.
And there he is up there.
My golly, it didn't take you long, did I? I'm here laying down and you're catching fish. How big is it?
27 pounds.
20 pounds? Are you hung up or you got a fish?
Oh, there's one behind it.
Holy moly, dang. Ah, all I gotta do is just lay down. Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, net. Need a net. Necesitamos a llama. Way to go, Dale. You catch that on spinnerbait?
No.
You did too.
Go back to sleep.
You did too.
Go back to sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm resting my shoulder blades. Oh, wow, look at that. Ah, giant. Where's the net? Hey, where's the net? Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, way to go, Dale. I'm laying down taking a nap. I wasn't taking a nap, I'm resting my shoulder blade.
You give me a little bit more of that water space up front of you, I'll catch you.
I've been trying to get you to throw that Legend spinnerbait all day long. You wouldn't do it. Finally, you picked it up and you caught 2 giant fish on it.
You got it?
I mean, not 1, but 2. Leave the bait in his mouth. Leave the bait in his mouth. Don't hook, no, unhook him. Don't unhook him. No. Give it to Dale. Staff Dale caught him.
Get that off.
Hold him out here, Dale. Hold him out, buddy boy. Hold him right out there. Woo! ¿Cuántos? 13 and a half.
Oh,
14 and a half.
14, 13?
¿13 or 14?
What'd you say, 14 or 13? Huh? 14
14 y
and a
media?
half.
14 y media?
Half a pound from my go.
14 and a half. 14 and a half. 14 and a half. The spinnerbait, man. Got him? Got him. You got a fish or you hung up?
Yeah, fish. I guess he got off and got me
He
hung.
might not have, but I saw it take off like a rocket.
Oh, he's still on there. Hold on.
You got him. It's another big one.
Back up.
It's another big one. Oh, watch the trolling motor. Watch the trolling motor. Watch the trolling motor. It's another big one. Oh! Oh, that's a El Tigre. El Tigre Grande. All right. All right. Way to go, Dale. You might, you can take the bait out of his mouth. Take the bait out. Oh. Dale, I think chop. Chop, Dale.
I'm taking that chop off my pole.
Chop, Dale.
No more choppy.
No more chop.
Spinnerbait man.
What do you think, 6?
6 pounds. 7 pounds.
7 pounds. He said 8, so I'm calling it 8.
It wasn't 8
I
pounds.
am going to call it what the guide said.
it wasn't 8 pounds, might not even been 7. I'm being nice by saying 7.
You didn't have it in your hand. It was like a lot of weight there.
It's heavier than he looked.
It was an optical illusion. It weighed more than it looked.
Baits that they really like to use down here in Brazil make a lot of noise. They're big baits, large baits with big hooks, big split rings, big stainless steel split rings, and they make a lot of noise. They like to be big, giant topwaters, make a lot of noise, and they just absolutely wear you out. A bait that's not thrown very much down here is a spinnerbait. And if they don't throw a spinnerbait very much, what does that mean? That means that the fish don't see a spinnerbait very much. And so when I come to Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, any of these places where I come down and peacock bass fish, I always bring plenty of Jimmy Houston spinnerbaits. And, you know, they just don't see them very much, fish them right on top of the water. You see some of the most dynamite strikes that probably the most dynamite strikes you'll ever see in your life. Run that bait up on top of the water. You can fish it down 2, 3, 4 feet deep if you want. It looks like something that they can eat, just like it looks like a shad or a bluegill or a perch or a smaller fish. So I like to use the big willow leaf blades. This is a Jimmy Houston Legend bait by Lucky Strike. They're going to crater them. They're going to tear them up. But listen, you don't have to buy an $8 or $9 or $10 spinnerbait to come down here. These baits right here are under $5 at Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, Walmart, most of any place where they sell tackle, less than $5. You're going to tear them up and break them. You're going to probably have to put a new one on about every single day that you're down here if you're fishing it very much. But these baits will catch a lot of big fish, and if you come down here, they're going to put you on these big baits like the big high rollers that make a lot of noise, and you just have to just work your tail off to try to catch a fish on them. When you get tired, pick an old Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait up, throw that thing out there, start winding across the top of the water, pull it around bushes, logs, trees. Pretty soon, you're going to catch a giant peacock bass.